Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, we'll be doing a no editing photo challenge. Before we get started, I quickly wanted to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. I'll be talking a little bit more about them later on, so definitely stay tuned. So if you know me or my photography at all, you would know that I love to edit, sometimes a little bit too much. I went to college for computer art, so it's almost in my genetics to at least rely a little bit on the edit while I'm out shooting a photo or a concept. But every photographer or creative's personal process is definitely a little bit different. I'll generally think about what kind of edit I want to apply while I'm actually out on my shoot. And while capturing a photo is still a huge part of my overall process as a photographer, I definitely find myself being dependent on what will come later in post-production. So things like the crop, colors, lighting, and even some distracting things in the background, I'll usually correct in Photoshop if I don't get them right on location. But I don't want to dismiss my process or any other creative's process for that matter because, like I said, everyone goes about it a different way. But today's challenge will definitely be difficult for me because, you know, we'll be stripping all of those Photoshop layers and filters away and solely rely on the image we're capturing while on site. So let's get into it. I'm scared. Alright, so we made it to LA. If you didn't already know, I'm based in New York, but Kaylee lives in LA, so I'm here to shoot with her. And she's going to be the model throughout the video today and the photos you'll see. So how do you feel about this no editing challenge?
Well, no, I'm excited. I feel like you always keep editing in mind. Like when you're shooting, like you looking at the shot and I feel like you're already like telling me about like your ideas of editing, like what you're gonna add, and like
exactly.
You just can envision that.
And on a shoot, like say there's like a hair out of place or you got a little like situation.
You're like, don't worry, I can fix it.
But also you need to think about what you're doing on a shoot.
Well,
it comes into play.
Your before and afters are iconic.
Well,
so now you're just gonna
you.
have to focus on the before and there is no after.
That's very true.
Like for real though, for real.
Let's get into the first look and location. We made it over to the first location, which is just a corner of Kaylee's house. So we're just gonna shoot with my Nikon Z7 and my 35mm f1.4. I have a little CD we're gonna shine in some direct light if it sticks around. And we're just gonna get into shooting, so let's go for it.
I'm scared.
Okay. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, stay there. Awesome. I'm like, I want to edit these. Awesome. Head back a little bit. Awesome. I'm like, do I change anything? Like, do my settings need to be different?
So the sun has left the chat.
We switched to a foam flashlight. We're still getting some of that rainbow here. We were actually really liking the photos and how they were turning out in the direct light, but you gotta work with what you got. Yeah, there we go. This still looks kind of good. Like, I'm here for it. It's more, I can control it more too. I'm like getting text messages. Hold on. Okay. Cool. Ooh, look up towards the light, yeah. I'm like getting the phone in it and I forgot that I can't edit it out.
Oh no.
This way. Cool. Look up at me. Yeah, cool. So we just finished shooting at our first location. It's a little nerve-wracking because what I shot is what you'll see. But hopefully the images look good. We're gonna head on over to our second look and our second location. Alright, so we came outside to our second location, which is actually Kaylee's backyard. She's just giving us all the locations today. So on my Z7, I still have my 35mm on from our last location. Let's just hop into shoot. Oh my god, I don't know how I feel. I'm like scared.
I wanna see.
So we took a few shots, and honestly the white balance is something that I had to change up because it was looking a little like...
Blue.
It was really blue.
Yeah.
You're seeing it straight out of camera. I had to change it. I'm making it a little bit more warmer. It's also getting like darker by the second, so... Ooh, love that. That looks really good. Alright, so I'm vlogging on my phone because this was very unexpected, but we were searching for a third and final location, and we came across this.
This stuff finds Brandon, and it's not fair!
So, let's go shoot there. We're back. I hope you guys really enjoyed all the photos that I shot throughout today's video, even if they weren't edited in my normal photography style. But I think challenging myself to not think about the final edit that will come later on definitely helped me be a little bit more particular and thoughtful while I was out shooting, and I think we could all use that reminder every once in a while. But if you're dying to see how I would go about editing these, I'll definitely be posting the final photos to my Instagram, which is just @Woelfel. I wanted to provide Kaylee with some final photos for her, you know, taking the time out to film with me. And also a huge thank you to her boyfriend, Jack, who filmed this for me. Really love how it turned out. So be sure to give it a thumbs up if you do too. And before we end up this video, I wanted to get back to Squarespace, who is kindly sponsoring it and making this all possible for you to watch. As many of you know, I use Squarespace to power my own online portfolio and website, and it has seriously become an essential part of my overall brand, and also a way to show clients what I am capable of as a photographer without them having to go to my Instagram, where the quality of photos might not be as good. And with their already built-in designer templates and other elements like their traffic overview feature and their embedded video backgrounds, so much is already taken care of for you, so building a site is honestly super painless. I built mine all on my own, and it was really easy. So head on over to squarespace.com/BrandonWoelfel for a free trial or 10% off when you're ready to launch your own. I'll be sure to leave that link down below, as well as other links like my upcoming photo book and the gear I used throughout this video. So just head down there, there's literally everything you need. But with all of that, I'll see you guys soon. Bye!